Hello folks, today let us start to understand electropneumatic circuits. For that I am taking help of again FluidSim P. P stands for FluidSim Pneumatics. For actuating I'll be using 5x2 valves, and here I'll be taking the help of double acting cylinders. I'll be taking two double acting cylinders. Let me take this as A and this as B, and for this I'll be naming it as A and B. For that I'll be requiring the text, and the sequence what I'm using is A plus, B plus, A minus and B minus. This all with the help of electropneumatics. When I say electropneumatics, obviously I'll be having the instruments or else the equipments used as relay, limit switch and make switch, brake switch and so on and so forth. For any basics on the electropneumatics, you can refer to my earlier videos. I have embedded in the last of this video also. And for this I'll be going for 5x2 direction control valve. One I'll be attaching here. Let me zoom little bit. Yeah, I guess this is comfortable. Here, one here. 5x2 direction control valve, and this would be attached here. This would get attached here. A and B. As you know, I'll be just naming it as S1 0, S2 100, and same thing here, name it S3 as 0, S4 as 100, right? After that, as I said, this is electropneumatics. This actuation will be not pneumatic, but it would be electrical, wherein these are called as solenoids. The symbol for this is a symbol for a solenoid, wherein this is being used for actuation of the DCVs, which are direction control valves. And let me name it as Y1, this as Y2. Sometimes you may be expected to the show the same on papers in your exams, so then also you can refer to this software so that you can analyze yourself whether you are doing it correct or not. So what you want, I'll be needing compressor and a sucker also. Sucker would be here and compressor would be here, and again for the same set will be present for this also. Yes, now what I'll do, I'll not zoom it now. Now I require a 24 volt supply and a 0 volt supply, wherein we are working on to the electropneumatic circuits. 24 would be here, 0 would be here. But for my reference, what I'm doing is I'm just taking 24 here and 0 here. Afterwards I'll just remove it, because to draw a line I require this, nothing else. Then again I'll just join this like this. Okay, afterwards I'll be just removing it, or else I'll do one thing, I'll just remove it. I can remove it now also, yeah, afterwards also. Yeah, let us try to do this with the help of electropneumatics. Kindly make sure that I'll be using for A plus, I'll be using, I'm just writing here K1. With the help of K1 relay I'll be achieving A plus. With the help of K2 relay I'll be achieving B plus. Then with the help of K3 I'll achieve A minus, and with the help of K4 I'll achieve B minus. Okay, this is for your reference, right? Let us start the same. Now what I'll do is I'll use the push button to start anything. Push button you can off from here. Here I have a push button, right? So I'll be using this push button over here. Yes, I have taken the switch button over here, or else a push button. Then what else I want? I want a limit switch, or else I could say make switch. I can convert it back to the limit switch. I'll just double click this one, and there are three options over here. You can select a switch with roll, then it would be acting as a mechanical roll. What I said in the earlier videos, that whenever we are going for A plus B plus A minus B minus kind of circuits, the last set or as the last position of each cylinder should be depicted in your diagram, or else the last position would be there in the first diagram of the circuit. So here I have B minus, which means after attaining B minus or else the position S3, I can proceed for the next cycle. So here what I'll do, I'll say S3. So I can see S3. I'll just attach this also. I'll attach here also, right? After that, what I need a brake switch. Brake switch is nothing but a normally closed switch, or else normally closed, yeah, a normally closed switch, or else a brake switch it is called as, and a relay. I want a relay. Yes, for this I'll name it as K2, and I'll be requiring another make switch. From here let me take a make switch. I'll just use here. Kindly please have in your mind that this system is called as latching. I'll explain once whole circuit is being built with animation. I'll explain why this latching is required. This is very important. This would be naming, we'll be naming it as K1, and again for this relay I'll name it as K1. Logic is very simple. Once this is being made, half is my input, half is my output, like that I have made. So let me keep here a relay and a valve solenoid. Solenoid is that instrument or equipment in the mechatronics, which makes, if I'm naming it as Y1, this would actuate this Y1 solenoid, right? Very simple. You can refer to my earlier videos. I have explained thoroughly what are valve solenoids and all. I'll be naming it as K1, and I'll name this one as my Y1. So you can refer to a point that if K1 is true, that means this circuit is closed, Y1 would be actuated, wherein Y1 stands for A plus. Making sense? So like this, what I'll be having is, I'll just make a copy paste of it. In the book you have to write it again. There is no any shortcut for that. I'll just copy it and I'll paste it here, and let me keep here, right? I'll attach this over here. Meanwhile, let me write this as K2. But kindly make sure, if K2 is present, K2 will give achievement in terms of B plus. B plus would be achieved when Y3 is present. So what I'll do, I'll just name this one as Y3. If K2 relay is made on, then my B plus should happen, right? Like that. And certainly I'll be going for another set wherein I'll just name it first, then I'll go for the input of the same. If K3 is true, if K3 is true, then it should achieve A minus. A minus when it would be achieved? Once it is Y2, right? So I'll name it as Y2. Then again I need another one set, and here we go. I'll just name this also. Once A4 is present, sorry, K4 is there, then it achieves what? K4 achieves B minus. B minus is being achieved here. So B minus is where? Here. So here I'll give Y4. Okay. Okay. Now here I'll go. I'll just make a copy of the same and I'll go on explaining the things. First what I'll do, I'll just make the attachments needed here and I'll attach this also. Here I don't need any push button, but I need a limit switch. Okay, and this one will be K1 and this will be K2. Here this would be K3. Please bear with me so that you'll understand why I'm writing all this stuff at the end of the circuit, so that the logic would be built properly in your mind. By the next time you can do it yourself. Okay, now understand, if I'm pressing this one, what happens? The power supply would move here. As S3 is true, it goes down. As it is a brake switch or else normally closed, it will move further and it will actuate this K1. Once this K1 is present or else it is being actuated, what happens? This is a relay wherein relay makes normally closed switches open and normally open switches closed, or else it can be said as it toggles. So once K1 is relay is actuated, this K1 gets closed. Meanwhile this goes up, so the power supply comes from here to here because it's a push button switch, right? Meanwhile this also being closed, but there is a power supply from here to here, but there is no power supply here because here I am changing this one to S2, right? S2 is what? Once K1 is closed, this is also being closed. Once this is closed, power supply goes to Y1. Y1 actuates this position actuates, so obviously A plus will happen. A plus is true, then this S1 position has moved to S2, which means S2 becomes true. After that, as K1 is power supplied, so power supply goes in here. So K2 actuates. Meantime, when K2 is being actuated, we have a normally closed switch here. So due to this, as relay toggles the switches, this becomes normally open switch. So for this one, power supply goes off and only power will be present in this one. Meanwhile, power supply goes off for this and power supply would be present for only this. So every line, this line makes this off and moves further. That's why this relay is important to toggle this normally closed switch. And this is called as latching, wherein power supply, once K1 is not true, obviously power supply would get cut. But as I have K2, this becomes normally closed and power supply would be parallelly coming from here to here. Making sense? Yes. Again, we'll go a little bit further. I'll take the help of making copy and paste again. Now what's the scenario? I require this to be K3, right? Sorry. This should be K2. This should be K3. This should be K4. And this one will be K3, right? So what happens here? K1 has achieved S2 or else A plus. K2 has achieved B plus, that is S4. If S2 is true, मतलब A plus हो गया है, उसके बाद में K2 हो जाएगा, यानी कि B plus happens. If B plus has happened, A minus should go. For that, I'll be requiring here as S4, which says if S4 is true, then only I can go for A minus. So if K3 is true, Y2 happens. Y2 stands for A minus, right? Again, meanwhile, I'll move little further and I'll make Yeah, last step would be we have achieved a plus b plus a minus, and now I'll be going for b minus. B minus would be achieved with the help of k4. So here I'll write what? K4 I'll write. Okay, and here I'll be writing k3, and here if a minus is being achieved, that means S1 is true, then only it can proceed further. And here I'll make it as K1, which means while the first relay this is on, the last should be off, or else if K1 is toggled, this becomes normally open, so wherein the last circuit becomes off, like that, right? And what next? If K4 is on, Y4 will happen, right? So we'll try to animate the same. We can write K1, or else if you don't write anything over here, if you just leave it blank, then also it will work, right? We'll try to see both the things. Now what I'll do, I'll just remove this and I'll remove this also, right? Let us try to animate the same. Right? Okay, I'll just pressing it, a plus b plus a minus b minus, right? It would be acting as a continuous cycle. For to make you people understand, I'll be going for stepwise. Kindly have attention. Now I am pressing this one, pressed. In the next segment, you can see the red line as power supply here also and even here also. Can you see? Power has been latched. It has started coming down from here. Once K1 is on, K1 is being closed, right? This K1 was normally closed as we have done in the paper earlierly, but now it has become normally open, right? So that last segment has been cut off and rest all being cut off. Only one segment is on. Due to Y1, this position has changed and air can move from here to here. So what happened? Now it has achieved A plus. Once A plus is being achieved, S2 has become true. Meanwhile, what happens? K2 toggles this and this becomes normally open. So again latching happens and K1 gets open now. See, it became open, K2 closed, Y3 made on and proceeded for a B plus. Once B plus is true, that is S4 is true, again latching happens. It proceeds, B plus happens, after that A minus happens, after A minus S1 becomes true, this becomes the circuit and this will become again latching happens and this will become off now, as you can see, and K4 will become on so that Y4 would get achieved A minus, right? So I'll just show it once again stepwise. Pressed, right? Even you can go for direct animations also, but I'll be just going for single step for your better understanding. That's it. Okay guys, hope this was helpful to you. In our next videos, we'll be going for some more circuits wherein A plus, B minus, A minus are being asked and keep in touch so that very soon I am starting with a new series of lectures in which I'll be going and explaining you the features of cascading techniques also. Thanks a lot.